Okay, so we'll be an open forum. So if there is anything that y'all feel that y'all want to add in, please feel free to stop me and share. And at the end, we certainly will share more. But I like to start off most of my meetings or calls with a quote. And I was just having a really hard time coming up with one that kind of represented the theme of challenge groups. I guess the best quote I could come up with, which is actually my personal quote, is "You be you." And so when you create challenge groups, make it very authentic to you and what you would enjoy as a challenger. Kind of put yourself in their shoes. Would you want to see the same templates, the same pictures, the same videos every single time? Probably not. So try to mix it up and be creative. I'm going to be honest. I did not whip this up in the 2-hour notice that Whitney so nicely reminded me that we're having it tonight. I actually did a team VIP call on this a couple months ago. So I figured I would just go ahead and use the slideshow I had from before. Again, feel free if y'all have 2 cents that you want to share, please chime in. So I'm going to share my screen. And can y'all see it? Yes? Okay. So we'll just start from the beginning. So creating value in your challenge groups. So I'm going to kind of zip through this. So V is for vision boards, and something that we do is vision boards and also positive affirmations. So in the preseason week, we give them this action item, and they can either do it old school, pen and paper, do a screensaver on their phone, or come up with a positive affirmation list. If you are onboarding new challengers that are also going to be a coach and they're just dabbling in it, if you will, a lot of times I ask them to not only create a vision board for being a challenger, but also create one for being a new coach. So Charla is a perfect example. She just completed her first challenge group. She was a rock star, but she did her coaching one and her challenger one. Accountability partners. So this is something that we do, especially for the first week. So that preseason Sunday. So Charla and I have a group right now that we gave them this action item to where they find an accountability partner, and we do mini challenges each week. So the first week mini challenge revolves around partners. So say, for example, Whitney and I are partners. Every single time I do an action item, I earn 1 point. Every time she does an action item, she earns 1 point. And you can be super creative with the mini challenges, and we'll kind of talk about that in a little bit. But it's just nice for them to have an accountability partner, so that way the coach isn't always the one kind of calling them out. I could, log my Shakeology and tag Whitney, so that way Whitney's like, oh yeah, I need to log my Shakeology. They do not have to know the person. They do not have to live by them. They do not have to talk to them. They do not have to work out or meet up with them. Basically, the accountability partner is meant just to be there for each other in the challenge group. And then we try to do cute little things like this, once they win, kind of doing pictures of them. So preseason, something I just personally do is I will send, I don't know why it went away. I will send cards to my challengers just saying, thank you so much for your trust. If they are returning challenger, what I'll do is if they lost 14 inches or 5 inches or whatever, I'll take a piece of ribbon, cut off 5 inches, 14 inches, write a note to them, and then send that to them. So it's like a reminder and a visual, like, I have lost this much weight, and to keep going with it. If there's any challengers that have birthdays during your challenge group, just giving them a shout out, making them feel good. Having covers that are personalized. So as you can see, Bloom into the New You, I took all the challengers' pictures and put it on there using PicMonkey. Does it take a little extra time? Yes. But to me, I feel like it's worth it to, and I'll be honest with you, I've never had a challenger say, thank you so much for putting my picture on the cover photo, but I'm just hoping they enjoy it. And I didn't think challengers, like, they hardly tell me thank you for the cards, but they will send me pictures of the cards like this one on their refrigerator or on their vision board. So, you know, it does make a difference. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say what it was. So L, love on them. So mini challenge winners. So we'll do a comment queen. So whoever had the most comments during preseason week, or positive Patty doing positive affirmations. So something that we've started doing is in the Facebook group, we'll create a pin post at the beginning of the week. So then they can go in there and just put a positive affirmation in that pin post, instead of posting it somewhere randomly in the group and you're having to scroll through and try to find where that is. Now on the My Challenge tracker, you don't really have that option. I mean, you can pin it, but normally we pin our daily posts. So anyways, injuries. I know this one sounds really weird, but we had a challenger that she was moving and she tripped over something as she was carrying a box and totally messed up her knee. So we did like a whole week where we did abs for Ashley. So just trying to make her feel good. And then this last round, and this is something I used to do a lot, and then I don't know, some of y'all may know I'm a swim coach, so my summers are crazy. So once last summer hit, I didn't do a very good job of this, but doing a celebration dinner. So during that last week, create a poll on Facebook and get together with your challengers just to have a meal together. Okay, so unique action items. So during preseason week, we do like action items. So instead of saying like ready to go or let's do this or I'm awesome, something I've started doing is if we're talking about meal prep, I'll say go to the file section and print off the food list and highlight all the foods that you like and share one new item that you're gonna try. Or if we're talking about, I'm trying to think of other ones, but like print off the blank template and fill out one day and take a picture of it so that way we know that they're actually doing all the material that we're giving them, because so often day one rolls around and then they're like, so how do I do this? Or what is this? And, you know, hopefully if you see that they're not commenting, you'll reach out to them. Just fun ways, ready to sweat with Ryan. So instead of doing like a post-workout selfie, do Ryan Gosling. A coaching life action item. So for example, here is a challenger that was drinking her Shakeology. So that was an action item. Post on your social media, you drinking your Shakeology. Did she have to do a Shakeology bottle? No. Did she have to say, I'm drinking Shakeology? No. But giving them action items for things that we already do as coaches. So that way you can see, does this challenger have potential to be a coach? And when they do an awesome post, you can reach out to them individually, like, hey girl, I saw your post. It was so good. Have you ever thought about being a coach? You were just right on with, you know, whatever you said, or the picture was so cute or whatever. Tag your coach. So if it's Water Wednesday and you want, you know, your challengers to post about water, or halfway through have them post on their social media and then tag you, because then hopefully their friends are seeing that and then hopefully get linked back to you that you are a coach. So just more positive Patty week. I'm all about happies. So if you don't know what a happy is, it's just a little something that you give someone that you think they would enjoy. So, or it could be, you know, like the girl in the pink tank top, pink's her favorite color. So that's why I gave her that one. Or maybe they've been talking about how tired they are. Maybe you give them a sample of Energize or whatever it may be. Okay, so at the end, it's always a good idea to reach out to your challengers and just say, hey, thank you so much for being part of the challenge group. Is there any feedback that you have for me, just to help better challenge groups moving forward? And if it's not working, just adjust it. If you feel like it's crickets on your post or challengers commenting, figure out a way that maybe you could reach out to them differently. I just wanted to give you a quick example of how you can take one picture and do so many things with it, and you don't have to make it hard on yourself. So, for example, this is mine and Charla's cover photo for Facebook. So personalizing it with the challengers' pictures. Then I took the same picture and made our logo or whatever for the My Challenge tracker. Then I took the same one, and Genevieve gave us this idea to where she lets them know what the week looks like. I guess for me, my personality is good with just whatever happens, but I guess there's some people that would want to know what the future looks like. We do a halfway mark where we let them know kind of who has how many points. And then this thing drives me crazy. Oh, there you go. Y'all are gone now. This is what we posted tonight showing like the winner. So it takes no time at all. I feel like it shows, I like the theminess of it, and then you're not having to recreate so many different things. So that is that. I don't know if there is anything that y'all use in your challenge groups that you feel is beneficial and that you like to share.
We started that mini tracker like Genevieve recommended, and it's been pretty beneficial on ours too. I mean, it depends. We've done it for 2 months. The first month was a lot more active than the second one, but still, I think people liked it. We sent them we sent them some little prize in the mail, or like a thank you card or something in it.
For the tracker, yeah, we do weekly tracker shout outs. So when you sign up partners, accountability, are you signing them up or do you have them choose?
I have them choose. I have found that if I match people up that didn't say they wanted one, normally they aren't they obviously didn't sign up because they didn't really want one. I have some challengers that do better just messaging me. And they're like, oh, I didn't log my Shakeology or my workout, but I am doing it. I just forget to do it. And they are getting results. So I'm like, well, if it's working, like you're doing this stuff. So normally I don't pair them together. I let them pair. And if they don't know anybody and want a partner, then we'll match them up.
But you have some people that aren't partnered up then, and some that are?
Yeah.
It's not required.
No, it's not required, but the first week is a mini challenge or a partner challenge. So if you don't have a partner, then you obviously don't get a prize.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's the incentive to get one.
Yeah.
You always get enough people that pair up.
I have a challenger who is pregnant. Can you hear me okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. I have a challenger who is pregnant. Is there anything that you recommend for them? Because I don't want to personally call them out right during my post. Should I change it up a little bit for her?
What do you mean? Sorry.
Because she's obviously not going to be in it for weight loss. Mm-hmm. She's going to be more in it just to participate in the workouts and kind of keep healthy, and she'll be following a maternity one. Does she still kind of just stay on the same track, or should I put her in a group at all?
Yeah, for sure.
So I was gonna say Whitney has a group that she's doing because Whitney's pregnant, so she's doing just a pregnancy challenge group, so she could be in that. or she could be in ours because there's nothing in ours that really she couldn't do. But I don't know, Whitney, are you doing posts more geared, I'm assuming more geared towards pregnancy?
I do, in my pregnancy one, I do posts that are more geared towards it. However, sometimes I will piggyback off of my other one because, I mean, when you're talking about drinking water and you're talking about eating healthy and working out, it's the same thing applies to when you're pregnant. It's just you're on a different level. Like, you just have to be a little more careful what you're doing and what you're eating, like no deli meat or whatever, even though I've slipped up a couple times and I haven't died. So, I mean, so you do have to, like, worry about that a couple, or, you know, just that kind of stuff. But I actually have one of my girls who was already a challenger with me who found out she was pregnant. And she got in the pregnancy one, but she's still in my regular one, and she prefers that one. So, and she never talks about being pregnant in there. So, I think you're fine with just leaving them in a regular challenge if that's what they want to do. And you don't have to.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Yeah.
And I will say this, like,
Thanks so much.
A challenger that was like so sick and could, like, literally could not do the workouts and could not keep anything down. So I never called her out because I'm like, okay, well, you can't, like, your body physically can't do it. So I'm not going to say, so you have 0 points, you know? So obviously you can figure out where.
Yeah, and Kim, who is my challenger, she was really sick her first trimester, and she actually she didn't like the taste of Shakeology. Now she's back to liking it, but she didn't. But yeah, we talked about it privately over text, but it never came up in the groups.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just keep those kind of like questions person.
Yeah.
Unless she wants, if she brings it up in the group, it's fine, but I wouldn't unless she does.
Okay.
I have a quick question. So when it comes to the mini challenges and you're talking about who won at the end of the week, do you just name the top 3 people, or do you do the entire list of all of your challengers, what their points are? How do you do that?
Yeah, I do it different. So, like, this go around, because we had a lot of participation. I did, like, the top, like, the partners, I did their picture and then put everyone else's points. I've done it where I just do their picture, where I've done, like, the top 3. So it's really just whatever you want to do, you know, but I do think it's important to highlight the people that won, you know, by tagging them or pictures of them or.
Nikki, how did you do it? Are you doing everybody? I can't hear you. Can you get, like, closer to the mic?
Can you hear me now?
Better.
I changed mine because, like, in our group right now, it's super active. And then in Myra's group that we're doing, my people are so quiet, and I begged them to participate, and I can't get them to talk. So it always depends on the people. I never include people that are at 0 points. And I've reached out to Jessica several times, like, how do I do these shout outs for challengers? And she doesn't even do it weekly. She just randomly will shout out the tracker. Like, sometimes she'll do who's posted 10 out of the last 16 days or track their Shakeologies and workouts. So. But I usually do include with the tracker with everybody, but our groups are kind of small.
Was there anything else that y'all feel like are really working for your challengers, or that you?
I have a question for people. What is a good fun that y'all send out? Because that's something I struggle with, of, like, cute little, like, cheap gift ideas. I know you're really big into it, Jenny. Any kind of ideas, or anybody else? I'm just not good at thinking of that kind of stuff.
Well, what is the price range y'all want to stay in? Is it like 1 to 5 kind of, like, I don't really know.
I typically,
I just started buying.
Yeah, Five Below is, like, my go-to place, and
me too.
The dollar section at Target, which is really, like, up to $5. So normally that's my bracket that I'm not going to, you know, it's just a little something. And I think some people honestly would just appreciate a card. Like, I don't think it has to really be a present, but I've done water bottles, tank tops, a yoga mat, a roll.
How'd you find a yoga mat under $5?
Yeah,
Five Below.
Five Below.
I can't even find tanks that are $5 or under. No way. Where do y'all go?
I want to wear your
Five
shop.
Where is that? Five Below? What is that a store?
So everything there is $5 or below.
Is this in New Braunfels?
Yeah, at Creekside.
I don't think we have one in San Antonio, and if we do, I don't know where it is. But, we do.
You need
Louis
to
just said
find
we
it.
do have one. Louis just said we have one. Okay.
We were just at Creekside. I did not see that place.
It's like,
Go
so you
for
know
it.
where,
What?
I just got a happy for my mom actually, and it was at Dollar General, and it was a water bottle, but it had a place to put your fruit in it.
Mhm.
So she really liked that
Little
to help
diffuser.
them get
Yeah.
to drink in their water and
Nikki,
Yeah, I might want to get one of those for me.
yeah.
Okay, let's go back to where this is Five and Below store at Creeks.
okay, so there's Belk, and then Charmin Charlie's, or Ulta, Charmin Charlie's.
is it across from Orange Leaf?
Nope. So there's Belk, and then Ulta, and then Charmin Charlie's, and then TJ Maxx, and then it like curves around, and then Five Below. And then Specs.
I have seen Five Below, but I
It's by
thought it was
Rockland
some kind of winter store, like where they sell.
Yeah.
In Texas, it is a store completely devoted to winter clothes.
Well, that's why I didn't go.
Your context clues suck.
Yeah.
You should have gone there.
That's why I did not know English, people.
Well, it's probably because it has like a 5 and then like the little like Celsius sign or whatever. Like,
Thank you. That's what it is. And it's blue, I think.
yeah.
The sign's blue or white or
It
something.
is blue.
Well, I'm hitting that store up next time.
Anyways, Five Below is the bomb. So,
I'm going there tomorrow. Jenny, I'll see you there.
yeah, I mean, I'll just go and stock up on things. I'm like, well, this will come in handy at some point. And especially around New Year's time because they sell weights. So
Oh,
sometimes
that's a good idea.
they're weights.
Are you
I
like
was
dumbbells?
just there, and they have tons of them.
Wait,
They
like
have a
dumbbells?
whole fitness section.
Mhm.
Like up to 8 pounds, I think. Not super heavy.
This is the
Yeah,
biggest
I
thing
think
of the
they're
night.
like 10 pounds one time.
Oh my god.
You're
Wow.
welcome. I'm
Oh,
glad
the
we had this
exercise-
call.
When you're pregnant,
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
yeah.
If we got anything out of this call, it's to go
They
to
have
Five
everything.
Below.
I know.
Not for jackets.
Yeah, out of all those tips, we're all going to
I thought
buy
you were shopping the Target dollar aisle. That's why I assumed you were getting all this stuff. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever seen water bottles there.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so bringing it back to challenge groups, really just making it your own, being unique, being genuine, finding ways to reach out to challengers. I try to, probably am overdoing
I'm sorry?
it, but literally every challenge group, when it's like a new theme, we make new videos. So that way, like this last month, at the halfway mark, it was actually St. Patrick's Day. So I had like all my St. Patrick's gear on and like did the same, like a halfway video, or during like Halloween time when Anna and I were coaching together. Every video we had like a different Halloween.
If you don't mind
costume
hanging
on.
them, and then we'll
So-
just go back and
I think that's a great. Sometimes Nikki and I will do that for like the holidays, but for the most part, just because we can't get together and it can get crazy, we do have like standard ones that we did inside, so you can't tell whether it's winter or summer, so that we
Yeah.
can use them throughout the challenge group. So we've actually had that. We've, like I said, we've set it up a couple times, but yeah.
And I think that's perfect because I just think it's so good for challengers to see us and our personalities,
Yeah,
you know? So
I agree.
4 minutes till the 9 o'clock call. So if anyone thing else, if not,
I do. Just because I have an abnormally quiet group of girls, any suggestions on how to get them to be active? I mean, they'll be active to me when I personally respond to them. I know Jessica was telling me I'm making the mistake of calling them too much to where they talk to me personally and not through Facebook, and she says I need to quit doing that. Or I should have them rely on the group more, I guess is what I should say.
right.
But any suggestions on how to get these girls to interact more? in the group?
Well, that's actually why
What are your
hi friend. That's why I started doing the accountability partners, just trying to make it more of a like competition, not competition, if you will, but I would maybe just ask them like, hey, Sarah, I love all the interaction that we have on a personal level, and I feel like you could add so much to the group. I would love it if maybe you would participate more. Is there some hesitations that you feel? Or maybe just ask them, like, why don't you participate in the group? Because you are so awesome. You're in it. Like,
maybe what would you like to see more of? That would help
Yeah.
make you participate, something like that.
And I've had some people that I've asked them, and they're like, the girl that she's losing weight, she's in her like pre-baby shorts, she just doesn't log things, and she's like, it's just not my thing. I love reading the posts. Like, she goes, I read the post, I just don't like to comment. So, I mean, yeah. I don't know if that helps, but I would just ask them.
May I say something?
Yeah.
Hey, we with Leticia, what we do, it's we basically, whenever we make the video, we tell them that it's like a free judging zone. So just for them to reassure them that, we're there to share and do all that stuff, and no one's gonna, make them feel bad or anything for what they post. So that kind of like, it's work, because a lot of the people is actually talking a lot in the groups, which we're happy about. So maybe, I don't know, that's just what we do.
That's a
If
good
that
idea.
helps in anything.
So maybe Nikki, maybe we should probably do a post tomorrow, or like a go live, one of us tomorrow, and just kind of reinforce that.
Okay.
Because I know that only 2 girls of mine are posting, and then the rest are just completely silent. So maybe we should go live and reinforce that, like what Edna was saying.
And something that I do, like one of my like beginning posts is I'll put like the welcome video and then tag everyone in it. Or during prep week, like we'll do Monday, and then on Tuesday I'll go back and like tag them, but only during prep week. Like I don't tag them the whole challenge group. It's just to like get them used to, oh yeah, I need to hop over here and check it out. So
I think the mini challenges every week would get more people involved in the groups that Ashley was talking, because I was talking to Ashley about it, and the last group that we were in, like nobody really said anything, and maybe the mini challenges every week will help people interact more.
I mean, I feel like our people enjoy it, and we try to change it up. So yeah. Anyways, I know it's 9:00, but thank y'all for hopping on. I'm glad that we got to do this. And the 30th, I think that's in the next week, so I don't mess it up.
Thanks, Jenny.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank
You're welcome.
you. It's nice